Okay, we're going to do one more completing this square. What if I don't have a 1 here in front of this x squared? What if there's a number there? Well, these are pretty easy to do. I want you to do, the first step is go ahead and move this to this side. So I'm going to add 70 to both sides, so I get on this side 66. And then what I want to do is just take and divide every one of these things by 2. As long as I divide everything by 2, it's going to stay even. 2 divided by 2 is just x squared. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now we're going to use the same steps we had on the previous page. So we're going to rewrite with the blanks. As I go, I'm going to add those. 33 plus 2 is 33 plus 3. Now the rest of my steps are the same as we had on the previous notes. Let me see if I get them on there. There we go. So, write the form. Divide as you go down. Square as you go up. Add it to both sides. This makes 49. Square root. Don't forget the plus or minus. Write as 2 equations. Oops. Write as 2 equations before I do that. So really, the only new step we're adding here is that after I move this to the other side, I'm just going to divide everything by whatever number is in front of the x, so that I get back to just having an x squared here. And that solves all my problems. And then the rest of these are basically exactly the same as what we were doing before. So let me just do a couple more examples for you. So once again, add this to the other side. Add 71 to both sides. 71 plus 9 is 80. Divide everything by 10. And I'm dividing every one of those numbers by 10. I wanted to put it in blanks. I'll do that on my next row. Add the blanks. Write in the correct form. Divide as you go down. And when I square a 1 to go back up here, 1 squared is 1. So I get 9. Take the square root. Don't forget the plus or minus. Write as 2 equations. Finish solving. Okay, the next one, move this to the side, divide everything by 3, 3 divided by 3 is x squared, 18 divided by 3 is 6, I'm going to add the blanks, 48 divided by 3 is 16, blanks on both sides, write your form, divide as you go down, square as you go up. 16 plus 9 is 25. Take the square root. Don't forget the plus or minus. Write as 2 equations. Solve. This is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. And negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. And just one more, so we really make sure we got it. Move this to this side. By minus 26 on both sides, I get a negative 16 here. Divide everything by the number in front of the x, so that's divide everything by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Add the blanks. Negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 8. Write your form. Divide as you go down, divide by 2 here, negative 3, square as you go up, 9. Put it on both sides. That's 1. Take the square root of both sides. Square root of 1 is 1, so plus or minus 1. Write as 2 equations.